Hello and welcome to Quiz Class. My name is Ellen and I will be your host today. We will be looking at 100 questions about recent news. Here are our Quiz Class awards. Let us know how you rank in the comments at the end. Our categories for today are Tech and Science, True or False, Breaking News, Business and Economy, Entertainment, and Sports and Olympics. So let's begin with Tech and Science. Which technology was used for the rapid development of COVID-19 vaccines? DNA, mRNA, or protein subunit? mRNA. Which space telescope captured stunning images of distant galaxies and exoplanets in a joint project by NASA, ESA, and CSA in December 2021? The James Webb Space Telescope. What breakthrough program defeated the world champion in the game of Go? Pokemon Go, AlphaGo, or Counter-Strike Go? AlphaGo. What new technology has revolutionized manufacturing by offering design freedom and efficiency? 3D printing, injection molding, or consumer-level machines? 3D printing. What technology allows scientists to edit specific sections of DNA sequences with precision? CRISPR-Cas gene editing. Which giants are racing to build quantum computers for solving complex problems? Google, IBM, and AWS. What company, led by Elon Musk, has been at the forefront of the electric vehicle revolution? Chevrolet, Ford, or Tesla? Tesla. What is the latest technology that allows faster data speeds, lower latency, and increased connectivity for a wide range of devices? 4G, 5G, or LTE network? 5G network. Which company, founded by Elon Musk, has been developing the Starship spacecraft for missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond? Blue Origin, SpaceX, or Virgin Galactic? SpaceX. And let's move to question 10. What company is developing ultra-high bandwidth brain-computer interfaces to enable people with paralysis to control electronic devices? Brain Connect, Neuralink, or Neuroplug? Neuralink. Which technology promises increased road safety, improved traffic flow, and greater accessibility for those unable to drive? Self-driving cars, free autonomous public transportation, or flying electric drones? Self-driving cars. What program aims to return humans to the moon and establish a sustainable presence there? NASA's Artemis program. Scientists have recently made strides in using what as a medium for data storage? Animals, DNA, or plants? DNA. Which companies are leading the development and testing of self-driving cars and autonomous vehicles? Quantum Sensors California, Research in Motion, or Waymo? Waymo. What type of signals can quantum sensors detect with unprecedented precision? Gravitational waves, minute magnetic fields, or urban environments? Minute magnetic fields. And let's move over to our true or false. Donald Trump survived an assassination attempt in 2024. But what was shot in the ear? True or false? This is true. The full-scale invasion launched by Russia had devastating consequences, including economic sanctions, energy crises, and a huge humanitarian issue. This is true. And for question 18, our true and false is: demonstrators in Hong Kong protested a planned extradition measure in June of 2020. This is true. Biden's victory in the 2020 U.S. presidential election was applauded by Donald Trump. This is false. He made allegations of voter fraud. Millions of Syrians have fled their country in fear of violence and persecution as a result of the ongoing civil war in their country, creating a tremendous refugee crisis. This is true. Prince William and Kate Middleton left the royal family to live a normal life. This is false. It was Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The Black Lives Matter movement was witnessed in multiple countries. This is true. On January 6, 2021, a pro-Trump mob stormed the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. This is true. Following the Taliban's swift conquest of Afghanistan, there were major humanitarian improvements. This is false. It was a humanitarian catastrophe. The Iran protests prompted conversations about civil rights and gender equality, as well as drawing attention to Iran's violations of human rights on a global scale. This is true. In August 2021, a catastrophic earthquake with a magnitude of 7.2 rocked Hawaii, resulting in extensive damage and a humanitarian disaster. This is false. It was Haiti. Global news outlets covered the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, the Commonwealth's and the United Kingdom's longest reigning monarch, in September 2022. This is true. In 2022, after Mahsa Amini, a young lady imprisoned by Iran's morality police, escaped, the country saw widespread demonstrations. False. She unfortunately passed away. She did not escape. After the U.S. Supreme Court decided to reverse Roe versus Wade in June 2022, there was nationwide acceptance and trust in the justice system. False. It saw nationwide protests and heated talks. Greta Thunberg became well known by encouraging protests against climate change and demanding that businesses and governments take responsibility for solving the issue. This is true. And for question 31, we are moving on to breaking news. Who won the 2020 U.S. presidential election, becoming the 46th president of the United States? Barack Obama, Donald Trump, or Joe Biden? Joe Biden. What significant event occurred in January 2020 involving the UK and the European Union? Brexit, the EU expansion, or the UK referendum on monarchy? Brexit. Which global movement was sparked by the death of George Floyd? Black Lives Matter protests, Israeli protests against the government, or equal rights protests? Black Lives Matter protests. What issue has been at the forefront of global attention, calling for global action? Climate change, imminent doom caused by AI, or worldwide protests? Climate change. When did the Taliban seize control of Afghanistan, leading to a humanitarian crisis? September 2018, August 2021, or June 2024? August 2021. What brought hope during the COVID-19 pandemic but continued to challenge countries with new variants and ongoing waves of infections? Development and distribution of vaccines, lockdown measures, or social distancing guidelines? The development and distribution of vaccines. What major summit in 2021 brought world leaders together to discuss emissions reductions and measures to tackle the climate crisis? COP26 Climate Summit, G7 Summit, or the UN General Assembly? COP26 Climate Summit. What devastating national disaster struck Australia in 2019? Bushfires, earthquakes, or tornadoes? Bushfires. Which country was involved in a prominent trade war with the US, leading to the imposition of tariffs on billions of dollars worth of goods? Russia, India, or China? China. What is the common name for the Iran nuclear deal that faced challenges and uncertainty in recent years? The Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. Which country has conducted a series of missile tests, including intercontinental ballistic missiles and submarine-launched ballistic missiles, raising tensions internationally? China, North Korea, or Russia? North Korea. What crisis, fueled by political instability and humanitarian issues, has led to significant challenges in Europe with the influx of refugees and migrants from conflict zones. The migrant crisis. In June 2020, which government imposed a national security law on Hong Kong, leading to concerns over autonomy and civil liberties? British, Chinese, or Russian governments? The Chinese government. Which company, founded by Elon Musk, has made significant advancements in private spaceflight, launching astronauts to the International Space Station and developing reusable rocket technology? SpaceX. What event marked a significant escalation of tensions between Russia and other countries in February 2022, later leading to global sanctions? Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And let's move over to business and economy. What triggered the global financial crisis and recession in 2008? The collapse of the US housing market, rise of e-commerce, or the fall of major tech giants? The collapse of the US housing market. How did governments and central banks respond to the global financial crisis? Accelerated digital transformation, implemented stimulus packages and bailouts, or launched antitrust investigations? Implemented stimulus packages and bailouts. What impact did the COVID-19 pandemic have on global economic activity? Significantly disrupted the global economy. What were the consequences of the US-China trade war on global supply chains? Disrupted established trade patterns. Question 50. What characterized the cryptocurrency market in recent years? Decreased energy consumption, extreme volatility and regulatory uncertainties, or stable growth and predictable landscape? Extreme volatility and regulatory uncertainties. What fueled the growth of e-commerce and digital transformation? Regulatory authorities during the pandemic, technological advancements, or traditional brick-and-mortar stores? Technological advancements. Which companies revolutionized retail by offering convenient online shopping experiences? Amazon, Alibaba, and Shopify. How did the pandemic impact e-commerce adoption? Had no effect on e-commerce, boosted e-commerce adoption, or slowed down e-commerce growth? Boosted e-commerce adoption. What are tech giants like Apple, Google, Meta, Amazon, and Microsoft under scrutiny for? Issues like data privacy and cybersecurity. Which billionaire entrepreneur purchased Twitter for $44 billion in 2022? Bill Gates, Donald Trump, or Elon Musk? Elon Musk. In 2023, which two major oil producers agreed to cut their crude oil production by 2 million barrels per day to boost oil prices and exert geopolitical influence? Russia and Saudi Arabia. What response did central banks like the US Federal Reserve and the Bank of England take to curb rising inflation from 2021 to 2023? By raising interest rates. Which countries struggled with high government debt, budget deficits, and weakened banking systems during the Eurozone debt crisis? Greece, Ireland, Portugal, and Spain. What sparked concerns about a potential collapse in the Chinese property market and the wider economy? Property giant Evergrande's debt crisis. Which of these is the most profitable company in the world for August 2024? Saudi Aramco, Microsoft, or Apple? Saudi Aramco. And let's move over to entertainment. Which film made history at the 94th Academy Awards by being the first with a predominantly deaf cast to win Best Picture? Coda, Euphoria, or The Batman? Coda. Which sequel to the 1986 classic Top Gun soared at the box office in May 2022, grossing over $1 billion worldwide? Top Gun: House of the Dragon, Top Gun: Multiverse of Madness, or Top Gun: Maverick? Top Gun: Maverick. Which South Korean survival drama series became a global phenomenon after premiering on Netflix in September 2021? Survivor Soul, Squid Game, or The White Lotus? Squid Game. Which actor starred in the dark and gritty reboot of The Batman, released in March 2022? Robert Pattinson, Christian Bale, or Ben Affleck? Robert Pattinson. Which HBO series, starring Zendaya, garnered widespread acclaim for its portrayal of adolescence, addiction, and mental health in its second season? Euphoria, KC Undercover, or Step It Up? Euphoria. Which Disney animated film captured the hearts of audiences with its vibrant music and heartfelt story, released in November 2021? Up, Mulan, or Encanto? Encanto. Which HBO series set in a tropical resort dominated the limited series categories at the 2022 Emmy Awards? Euphoria, The White Lotus, or Game of Thrones? The White Lotus. Which Disney Plus series premiered in September 2022 as a prequel to the Rogue One film, expanding the Star Wars universe? Anchor, Andor, or Aladdin? Andor. Who created and stars in the brilliant mockumentary Abbott Elementary that premiered in December 2021? Graham Norton, Quinta Brunson, or Terry Wogan? Quinta Brunson. What genre does the film Everything Everywhere All at Once fall under? Drama, romance, or sci-fi? Sci-fi. Which popular Netflix period drama released its second season in March 2022 and features Julie Andrews? Bridgerton, Stranger Things, or The Witcher? Bridgerton. Which series premiered as the highly anticipated prequel to Game of Thrones? House of the Dragon, Clone Wars, or The 100? House of the Dragon. This was in August 2022. Who won the Best Actor award at the 94th Academy Awards but received criticism for his actions at the event? Will Smith, Tom Holland, or Chris Rock? Will Smith. Which popular Netflix series broke viewing records in May 2022 with its nostalgic 80s atmosphere, starring Millie Bobby Brown, Finn Wolfhard, and Noah Schnapp, among others? Stranger Things. Which Marvel movie thrilled fans with appearances from characters across different realities in May 2022? Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Iron Man, or Thor: The Dark World? Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And let's move over to sports and Olympics. Who won the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar? Argentina, Brazil, or France? Argentina. Which team won Super Bowl, I forget what number that is, in 2022? Cincinnati Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs, or Los Angeles Rams? Los Angeles Rams. I believe that's 54. Who won the women's singles title at Wimbledon 2022? Ashley Barty, Elena Rybakina, or Serena Williams? Elena Rybakina. Who won the men's singles title at US Open 2022? Carlos Alcaraz, Novak Djokovic, or Rafael Nadal? Carlos Alcaraz. Which team won the NBA Finals in 2022? Boston Celtics, Golden State Warriors, or Los Angeles Lakers? Golden State Warriors. Who won the men's singles title at Wimbledon 2023? Carlos Alcaraz, Magnus Carlsen, or Roger Federer? Carlos Alcaraz. Who won the Masters tournament in 2023? Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, or Jon Rahm? Jon Rahm. Which team won the UEFA Champions League final in 2023? Bayern Munich, Manchester City, or Real Madrid? Manchester City. Which gymnast became the first female to receive all 5 individual gold medals in a single Olympics, surpassing Simone Biles' record? Simone Biles broke her own record, Mary Lee Retton, or Emma Patterson? Emma Patterson. Why was swimmer Ryan Taylor stripped of his medals and banned from the sport for 2 years? He failed a doping test, he harassed other competitors, or he took a shortcut? He failed a doping test. Who won the first ever Olympic gold medal in skateboarding for France, inspiring a new generation of French skateboarders? Luc Durant, Mike Mo Capaldi, or Tony Hawk? Luc Durant. What sparked outrage and debate in the women's gymnastics all-around final due to a controversial judging decision? Clear error in the execution of a routine overlooked by judges. Where did the 2020 Summer Olympics take place in 2021? Beijing, China, Sydney, Australia, or Tokyo, Japan? Tokyo, Japan. Which athlete won 5 gold medals at the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo? Aryna Sabalenka, Caleb Dressel, or Marit Bjorgen? Caleb Dressel. Who prioritized mental health and inspired conversations about athletes' well-being at the 2020 Summer Olympics? Simone Biles. And let's move over to our mystery round for our last questions. What controversial yet innovative model accelerated the adoption of electric cars and challenged traditional automotive manufacturers with its edgy design angles and utility? Cybertruck. Who starred in the Spider-Man movie that shattered box office records in December 2021? Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, or Tom Holland? Tom Holland. Which country hosted the 2022 Winter Olympics? The United States, China, or Norway? China. Who became the most decorated Winter Olympian of all time at the 2022 Winter Olympics? Katie Ledecky, Michael Phelps, or Marit Bjorgen? Marit Bjorgen. Who won the men's singles event in figure skating at the 2022 Winter Olympics? Nathan Chen, Mark Spitz, or Carl Lewis? Nathan Chen. And let's move over to question 96. Who claimed her first Grand Slam title in the women's singles at the Australian Open 2023? Aryna Sabalenka, Jesse Owens, or Larissa Latinina? Aryna Sabalenka. What Ford model was especially popular in Europe and saw its electrified Spirit successor in the form of a coupe crossover? Capri, Cortina, or Escort? Capri. What is the name of the capital of Ukraine? Kursk, Kyiv, or Sevastopol? Kyiv. Which team emerged as champions in the 2022 Indian Premier League? The Gujarat Titans. Question 100. What happened to Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams? They are astronauts temporarily stranded on the ISS. Bonus question, where are the 2024 Summer Olympics being held? Let us know the answer in the comments. Here are our quiz class awards. Don't forget to tell us how you did. And we'd like to thank you for playing this quiz. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and we will see you in our next one. Bye-bye.